part could be done any time during the day, but the overall benefit would best be achieved by taking them with meals to get that great benefit of stopping the absorption of heavy metals that you're taking through the diet. The core essentials, if you want to feel good, take them anytime you want to. There's hardly a time of the day that you couldn't find the benefit of something that makes you feel good and increases your mental alertness and gives you more energy. So have at it. Take them 2 or 3 times a day if you want to. That's what I do. So the core essentials and the detox have some leeway in what you do. You're not going to hurt yourself if you just take them any time during the day, but you can get a special added benefit if you time them as I was describing to you.
Wonderful. Just quickly, Richard, in a few minutes, I know that you have such tremendous respect for the probiotic. I know even you yourself have had results from that. Can you just comment about the probiotic and how significant that is today? We have these genetically modified foods and that are filled with pesticides, and that the whole purpose of that is to destroy organisms, which I'm sure has an effect on our bacteria in our intestines. So comment just a second on the probiotic.
Sure, I will. And let me mention that genetically modified organisms, that's viruses and bacteria, are a real complex subject, as are the genetically modified foods that are a result of all of that research. And I've got a mixed bag of emotions about all of that, but I can assure you that there is a lot of research going on, some of which we're going to find unattractive, and there's going to be a lot of ups and downs about that are going to be worthy of a good conversation later. But let me just say that the core probiotics themselves offer a tremendous amount of benefit for people to correct an imbalance that very commonly exists in their intestine with the bad bacteria and the good bacteria. And what we want to do is to replace the good bacteria in a method that we know is beneficial, and you reap a tremendous number of benefits from that, from everything from vitamin absorption to protecting the body against infections and even cancer, which has been a proven byproduct of taking probiotics that work. We happen to have the best probiotic delivery system on the market, and we have germs only that have been tested throughout dozens of years, 20, 30 years actually, in terms of their benefit in reducing certain illnesses, everything from reducing bouts of diverticulitis, reducing the intensity of bouts of Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis simply by maintaining the right kind of germ interface between the disease segment of the intestine and the germs that are floating around in the milieu of your intestine. And what we want is the right germs, and Qivana's Core Probiotic has got the best delivery system and the correct germs to do that task.
Excellent, excellent. And in regards to the metabolic, Richard, we have, it's a total maintenance system. We have some additives now that we can put into that are the greens. We call it the green and the red. The greens having the great green vegetables, and the reds having the fruits part of it. So now we can make a total maintenance program in applying the metabolic to your practice. And you said you had some dedicated people to that. It's all about learning how to eat, is it not?
That's correct. That's a good part of it.
And the result of that is right portions and something that you can do for the rest of your life. So the metabolic program itself can be a lifelong maintenance program?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, Donald K. Lehman's program, the Metabolic Lifestyle, in itself, by itself, without anything else involved in it, is a tremendously great program. And quite frankly, if I could get every patient to follow that, I would be able to stop half the medicines that I have in my medical practice, and half the medical problems that I have to deal with on a daily basis would go away. However, we all know how hard that is. Foods taste good, and we like to cook, and we like to eat, and we like to socialize, and our lives are built around that, everything from the tailgate to the kitchen table. So I'm afraid that we have a whole bunch of influences outside of our families and home to make this almost an impossible achievement. And so having great benefits, including meal replacements and also additives that can replace the difficulties that you have in a busy diet and eating the right amount of berries, everything from raspberries, strawberries, grapes, blueberries, and other great berry products, along with the greens that we need to give us the minerals and the vitamins and the flavones that we need in our diet to balance out the nutrient needs of the human body. And the products that we have in our green supplements and our red supplements are just absolutely exciting and one of the best things that I've seen. I wished I could have thought of that, and I'm sure most of you would look in life and say, gee, I wished I'd have thought of that. And as a physician, I kind of wished I had thought of this, because I think they've done something really special here that allows us busy folks in an everyday life to be able to add something that we know is going to do us great good, something there's not a lot of question about. We don't really have to be concerned about whether raspberries and strawberries and grapes and carrots and spinach and barley grass and all of the things that we're talking about here are going to be beneficial to the human body. We know it. All we have to do is find a way to deliver it. And actually, I've tried this already numerous occasions, and this stuff is absolutely fantastic. It's just great. My wife loves it too, and that makes life real good.
Well, wonderful, Richard. It's just so good to hear it from your perspective, and we respect that very much. We respect your time as well, coming on the call with us this morning. This call is recorded, everyone. You're going to want to get them to get the recording number and hear this all week long. This is just wonderful, wonderful information. We're so thrilled to have you with us this morning, Dr. Wright, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much, Frank, and I've enjoyed talking to everybody, and I hope this does everybody something special.